All right, so we are live.
Right on. Hello,
Yeah,
hello.
for sure. What's going on, everyone?
How are you?
So we got Jimmy here.
Yes, yes.
So I'm gonna just jump right in with a question.
Cool.
How long have you been growing your beard out?
I have had facial hair since my senior year of high school. I'm 36 now.
Okay.
Um, but I rocked a goatee for years and years and years. And then I gained too much weight for a goatee to look good on me. So I decided to
Okay.
go full face.
Okay.
Um, and I can't remember how long ago it was now, but it was one no shave November. I just wanted to see what would happen.
Yep.
Uh, and then I think I've had a full beard that's like longer than my actual chin, probably, oh, I don't know, probably around 6 years now, maybe five, but
Okay. Okay.
this is the longest it's ever been.
Okay.
But
And are you
yeah,
going for more length, or you just trimming it up? What are you doing?
yeah, I'm definitely wanting to see where my terminal is. But
Okay.
because I have such a curly beard, it takes like three times as long as the normal cat.
Yeah.
Um, last year it was probably right here, and I
Okay.
thought that that was long then. But this year I noticed one just looking the other day in a mirror.
Yeah.
I was like toweling off my hair, and I noticed this thing was just shaking like by
Yeah.
itself, and I was like, oh, okay,
Oh.
that's what
Yeah.
this is like.
So I entered that beard shake realm just the other day. I was actually recording a video, or probably like a month ago or so. I was recording a video and I did like one of these, and I felt I was like, wait, what was that?
Yeah.
Huh? Is this my beard like shaking around? Like this is a weird feeling.
It is, man. It's so new and like invigorating.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, man. But
Um,
probably about 5 years, like give or take. I mean,
okay.
and my wife's cool with it. She hasn't given me any inclination to believe she wants me to like keep it where it is. As
Yeah.
long as it's nice looking and it helps with sales, she's fine.
Right. Yeah. That's what Emily doesn't care either. My wife, she's like, heck, if I had a beard, I would grow it out too. I mean,
Yeah,
she's like, that's unique to what dudes can do. So I don't know why they don't all do it. So,
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
um,
rad, man.
yeah. Jimmy says Jeremy. What's up? Hey,
Hey,
Jeremy.
Jeremy, what's going on, man?
Got
And
Mudcat Whiskers
all
here. What's up?
right,
What's
yeah,
up?
man.
Got Alan here. What's up, Alan? Good to see you, man. No beer tonight. I didn't pick up any beer. Should have though. I should have. What's going on,
uh,
everyone?
I recognize a few of these dudes.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? So, as you guys know, this is like my 35% off live stream that I've been doing since I think November. I've had a different company on every month. And so what I do is I try and find a company, that is willing to, or, reach out and do this whole thing and save 35%, which is a huge, huge percentage off. And it's not going to be 35% every time. But if we can get it, the goal is to provide that to the community of people who, all of my followers who are following me and say, hey, man, I've been wanting to check out Ruddy Man Grooming. Oh, perfect opportunity. This
Yeah,
is, who knows when they'll see 35% off again. And so that's kind of like the whole goal of doing this is to
yeah.
provide that to the community and then also get to know the owners and sit here and chat and hang out. So,
That's awesome, man.
yeah.
That's awesome. I don't know anybody else doing something that directed towards that. So
Yeah. I
pretty.
tried to do something different. There's a lot of different, live streams and things going on in the bearded community. And I was like, I want to do something that's just a little bit different.
Yeah,
And I felt like this was different enough.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No robe today, Vato.
Oh, hey, what's up, Vado?
That was just last night for the reveal, man. Like,
Okay.
I mean, the Ruddy reveal live stream. I should probably specify.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Oh man.
I still haven't figured out why Vato is not on Instagram. He is all over YouTube, but he is not
Yeah,
on Instagram. There you go. Yeah. Remember, guys, embrace 35 for 35% off. It's scrolling
yeah,
down to the bottom unless you're, confused or forget or something like that.
yeah.
Um, so let's jump into question number two because I'm honestly just curious about you. Like I've seen you around, I've seen the images, I've seen the company for a while, right? Like our sides of the internet haven't met that often,
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
mentioned. So what started you on your journey to create a beard company in general? Like what made you think, hey, this would be a good idea?
Yeah. So I was for the longest time I was like a full time worship pastor at a church, and then on the side, one of the side hustles I was trying to make my full time gig was I would travel with a band, and we would we'd play events, conferences, this kind of thing, and over time, I had started going through the beard thing and started. It was just a way to set myself apart. My brother was in the band too, and we're different heights, but constantly we're barraged with questions of whether or not we were twins. And we're
Okay.
4 years apart. There's no way we were twins, but
Right.
anyway, it was just kind of my way of like being a little different. And people started alluding to me, like when they'd see me on the grounds before we'd start playing a set, like, there's the beard guy,
Yeah.
so it was initially it was an idea to maybe just come up with like one nice beard oil to throw on our CD table,
Okay.
just as something to set our band apart from other ones.
Yeah.
And well, then the band disbanded, and we ended up. I still had my day job, but it became something that was more like a supplemental income type thing. I just wondered if I was good at it.
Sure.
Had a couple of friends try some things out, help me out, and lo and behold, I started selling a little bit here and there, and it was helping with little bills. So it was like, okay, well, we're gonna keep trying,
Right.
and eventually, it got so time consuming that in October of 2019, I actually stepped down from that position at the church that I was at and
Okay.
just went full time Ruddy. Um,
Nice.
and so it has not been at all like full time is not always like, you know, you're not rolling in anything.
Yeah.
Except some stuff that stinks sometimes. But the truth of the matter is, we got to the place where it was so much time, and I have two small. We were talking about this before the stream. I've got two small kids. My
Yeah.
wife's a full time teacher, so it works out that I work here at home because I want my kids to see me all the time,
Yeah.
and we didn't want to have to pay for childcare. So
Yeah.
um, couldn't have if we wanted to anyway. So it
Yeah.
was kind of a mandate, but it ended up turning into like the perfect storm for us. And now, we're where we are now.
That's pretty cool, man. That's actually a really cool story. There was a lot of different like things that came together there that pulled you towards this. I'm gonna ask you
Yeah.
a question here in a second, but let's see. So there's a couple people asking in the chat. They haven't tried Ruddy Man. What do you recommend? And so then we have some answers in here. I thought I saw someone.
Someone said Bad Pilgrim. That's going to be seasonal.
It's a seasonal. Okay, Bad Pilgrim is great.
Yeah, that's Thanksgiving stuff.
Okay, hold on. There was.
It's fantastic though. I really like that
Oh,
one.
here we go. Shipwreck, which I've got here, and I can definitely tell you that I highly recommend Shipwreck.
Oh,
So let's see if we can get it. Let's see. Come on, camera. There you go.
ooh, look
Shipwreck.
at that.
So Shipwreck. Okay, the reason why I love Shipwreck, and I haven't done a video on your stuff yet, and it's coming. I'm always behind, but Shipwreck. The reason why I like Shipwreck is because it smells to me. It reminds me of vacation.
Yeah.
It reminds me of sunscreen and being on the beach, and I absolutely love that. So this is like instantly one of my wife's favorite scents, like out of everything, because she
man.
is obsessed with the ocean. So
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. And that was actually my wife's idea to come
Nice.
up with a scent that matched something she had in a lotion. So we put that together, and then it's actually been like that's our best seller like of all time.
Really?
If I were to start the company when we rebranded back last year, then the scent profile that was the best seller would be different. But
Okay.
we've been around since 2017. Shipwreck has been around since 2017. So it's just
Oh, gotcha.
I sell more of that per year than just about anything.
Yeah, and it smells literally amazing. For you guys who don't know, it is coconut, lime, and sandalwood.
Mm.
That's what makes up the scent profile here. And yeah, it just reminds me. So I used to we knew a family friend, or we know a family friend who lives down in the Florida Keys.
Yep.
So I did a couple of my internships in college down there. And
Mm-hmm.
so this scent just reminds me of being out like on a sandbar in the middle
Yeah.
of like the ocean, just hanging out, having a good time.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Absolutely love it. Killer scent. And then was it Southern Gent in here, and then Prize
Yeah.
Pie?
Prized pie. Yeah, that's our blackberry. It's blackberry and hazelnut. So you kind of get like this nice crust with some fruit in there.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and that was actually a Ruddy Reveal scent that made it to the main lineup. I mean, and it's killing it. I think Prize Pie is probably one of my top 3 sellers for sure.
Okay.
So,
We got
yeah.
last looks here. What's up, man?
Hey, Michael.
He's Michael says he's got River Runner in right now.
Okay, right on.
Nice. Yeah, I've got the River Runner Summer Butter right here.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Ooh, so good.
yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah, so what gets me about this one is I don't think I've seen many scents with a redwood in it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
unique.
yeah, and it really is a different woodsy scent. I mean, I think a lot of people probably would assume redwood smells a lot more like cedar than anything,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't, man. It's probably my favorite, just straight up wood scent, just because it has more depth to it than most people know right off the bat.
Yeah, so this is the Summer Butter, but this is the redwood, cedarwood, and aquatic musk.
Yeah,
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 absolutely love this one too. This is phenomenal.
right on.
I think it's that redwood to me that sticks out. It smells so good. This is a unique scent for sure.
Good, man. I mean, that one actually, that whole Sawyer series, I can't keep any of them on the shelf. I can't tell you which one's the best seller out of that because just about the time I would say River Runner took the lead first, Whistle Punk, man, came up second, and people started like going crazy. I feel like people buy in groupthink almost.
They kind of,
So
yeah.
and so I would sell a ton of River Runner, and then I wouldn't move any of it. But Head
Right.
Honcho would be going crazy, so it's just kind of psychologically interesting.
Describe River Runner. Okay, I'll describe it for you right now. I'll do my best. This is it's a unique woodsy smell with like an aquatic cologne mixture. That's what I would say.
Yeah,
Like that aquatic musk comes out as a little bit of like a cologne undertone of like an aquatic musky scent for sure. That's the best way I can say it. It's not
yeah,
as woodsy as you would imagine. It's like it's just got hint of like it's not like a pine type smell. This is like a cedarwood, like wood type smell, not like
yeah,
pine or anything like that.
yeah.
That's what I would say. It's
A lot of,
phenomenal.
a lot of mid tones in that one. And if you know anything about like what is it called, cool water, as a cologne,
Yeah.
the way cool water smells watery, that's what we were trying to get into this.
Oh.
So that's what the aquatic musk kind of rolls towards. It ends up smelling like fresh water, like close,
Yeah.
like you're somewhere near fresh water, but very
Yeah.
clean.
No, it's a clean aquatic cologne type smell. Like that's what I
Yeah,
get.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just it's not super strong. And they all blend really well together. So honestly, it's really, really good. Actually, I personally like this over Shipwreck, but my wife likes Shipwreck better than this one. She
Yeah, yeah.
loves that. Like, what is that coconut again, or what is that
Yeah,
lime?
coconut lime and
She loves
sandalwood.
that.
Yeah,
Love that. But this to me, this is probably my favorite one I have of yours. Yeah,
right on, man.
yeah. This
I
one,
dig that one.
River Runner. This is good stuff. Whistle Punk is my favorite out of the three. Okay, nice. Yeah, let's see. There's Whistle Punk.
Hey, Kyle and/or Joe, how are you guys doing?
It's the cousins. We're not
Yeah,
sure which one.
they're really close to 1,000, right? Like I saw something
Yeah,
today online.
yeah.
So
They were 50 away. I'm sure they're 40 or 30 away at this point. Hopefully, we can get
yeah,
them there before the
yeah.
end of the weekend for sure. so we can all yell congratulations.
Yeah.
Um,
and doing good, Jimmy, and no specification
no,
on who I'm talking
yeah,
to.
and nothing. That's what I was just gonna say. Who is it? We're still not
Yeah.
sure, but it was a fun idea.
Ambiguous cousin. Thanks, man.
Okay, so short and stout. So that's when you said you're releasing soon, right? Is that like a seasonal thing or is that a brand new thing?
That remains to be seen. We really wanted to release it in time for St. Patty's Day,
Okay.
but it's a chocolate oatmeal stout. So like there's a nice, good, toasty, dark chocolate tone to it, with just the back end of it like hinting at a stout. It's just really, really nice and warm. Uh,
Yeah.
so it could end up being a mainline item if enough people enjoy it. It seems to me to be one of those kind of scents that people would gravitate towards as a good, comfortable scent to go towards.
Right,
not
like a
nothing
staple.
too flashy. Yeah, something like that. So, yeah. And Camo Cam's one. I mean, he's one of my ambassadors, so
Oh,
he's kind of on the inside of some stuff there.
yeah. So
So
he's tested it already.
yeah, he's flashing that knowledge is what he's doing.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I see what you're saying. Hold on, I saw a comment here. I'm like losing them. Let's see. Someone said, yes, that's right. This is your shot. 35% off. Not sure when, Jimmy will do this again. So thank you, Jimmy, for being on here and for everyone to save some cash,
I appreciate you having me for sure, man.
We can do one giveaway. We were going to do 2 giveaways planned. I wanted to do one towards the beginning of the stream, and we'll do one towards the end of the stream. So we'll do that here in just a second. Which one did you want to do first?
Since we just mentioned short and stout, let's hit that.
Let's do it. Okay. So so this is yet to be released, guys. But it's coming soon, right?
It's been in pre-order for a little bit, but I just got my labels the other day, so we are go for launch right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's on the site live right now. Actually, the first big banner you see should be the short and stout. You just click on that; it'll take you right to the collection.
Nice, and you can pre-order it. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do the first giveaway. Is that you gonna do an oil, or what were you doing?
I tell you what, let's make it really interesting and do like an oil and a Ruddy butter. I've got let's see here. So like that's a 4-ounce poured butter. I still have to get used to how cameras work when I'm not behind them.
Yep, it's kind of difficult. Yeah, I can see it there.
It is, yeah. And then of course an oil. So that combo right there, we'll do that.
Okay, we'll do an oil and a butter combo then.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna start the giveaway now. You have to choose a number between 1 and 20. Go. And I picked a number already. I have it sitting right here. This is always awkward, but just remember, guys, that whatever comes in on my screen is the one we're gonna prioritize. So that's how it works. Only enter once. Yep. And don't cry if you get prioritized. Thank you, Votto. I like how he puts like the little, I guess like devilish face there.
Devil guy.
Yeah.
He's mean for you.
Literally. He's mean for me. Thank you, Votto. No, I'm kidding. All right, guys. We actually have a winner, so that was really quick. The first one on my screen, and I'll show. Hold on, let me pull up my phone so you guys know I'm not lying to you. It was 13, and so the first one on my screen is this one. Is that Devin K?
Devin K.
Congratulations. Yeah. So,
come on, man.
Yeah, Devin, if you have an Instagram, would you want him to reach out there or maybe to your email?
Sure. He can. I mean, Instagram's fine at Ruddy Man Grooming.
Okay.
Easy enough. Just the RuddyManGrooming.com minus the .com. You'll find me.
Okay. Does Devin have an Instagram? Let's ask real quick and see what happens.
That's a good question.
We're gonna see. Hopefully he'll comment back in the chat here.
What if he threw the number out and then he's like, "Okay, bye."
Yeah, right.
Like, I'm gone.
And left. He's like, "I never win these things anyways." He's gone.
This is my last chance.
Yeah. So I don't see him here. We'll give him a second. There he
Oh,
goes.
there he is.
Yeah, at Devin's. Okay, yeah, perfect, Devin. So just reach out at Ruddy Man Grooming, right?
Yep, that'll do it.
And he knows your name and everything, and so that'll be perfect. Just reach out and he'll send you over the stuff.
Yes.
So do you typically do like seasonal scents, like you're mentioning them, and I don't pay close attention to like every company, so I haven't
Oh,
been
sure.
able to focus in on whether you've done that every change of season or what's the deal.
Of course, the big ones like in fall and Christmas time. But I have in the past I've done one for St. Patty's Day most of the time. I used to do one called Pinch of Green, and it was very eucalyptusy, kind of like very refreshing, sinus opening.
Okay.
But this year, of course, we wanted to do something that was a little more Irish, so
Okay.
we went with the stout thing. And then Pillow Talk, one of our staples now, was released last year for Valentine's Day. So yeah, we try to have fun with that kind of thing. I've come to find out that I really like the way the Sawyer series worked as a trio. So I've got some plans for this summer to release a really, if it works out, a very unique take on a trio. I think.
That's cool.
And it'll people when they see it they'll be like, okay, well, we totally get why that would be coming from Ruddy Man, I think.
Okay.
So but yeah, most of the time if there's like a major holiday, you're going to see, at least one new scent for that from us, or you might see like a recurring scent each Christmas or something like that people love. You just can't get it until then. Yeah.
Right. Okay. No, that's really cool. I really think that the seasonal scent thing is really cool and unique, especially when, there's the staples, right? For some companies, whenever it's like, nope, every fall you will see this scent, but it will disappear kind of thing. Like that
Yeah.
gets me excited about it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I've got one on my shelf and I'm like, yes, like I've got it, and
Yeah.
you don't want to run out, but if you do, you have until next fall.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I love that stuff. That makes. I mean, I know some people are really anti. I don't want to say anti, but some people don't like the whole thing. If it's not full line, I'm not going to spend my time or money on it. Like I
Yeah.
don't this whole fear of missing out thing.
Yeah.
But for me, like I'm a collector at heart of whatever it is I'm interested in.
Yeah.
So if it's like flash sale, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I gotta have it so I can like put it up here or whatever. So I think for people who really like to feel like they've won something, even if it is buying, they want a place in line. So that's really
Right.
cool. Hey, E-Rock, what's going on, man?
Can you compare and contrast Double Shot and Headmaster?
Both of those are coffee centric scents. Headmaster is our collaboration with Dan C. So that one is coffee, leather, vanilla, and bergamot. It's really, really a weird scent, in my opinion. I don't find it to be something that's like, oh yeah, of course I've had that smells kind of like this or kind of like that. It's just strange out there. Even though the things that are in it are not really strange to hear of.
Yeah.
It does very, very, very well. People love that one because it's like almost cologne-esque.
Okay.
But it also can be worn in like a date night or any everyday kind of setting. Double Shot is our hazelnut coffee vanilla blend. So it's like basic cup of coffee with some hazelnut in there. The truth is, I believe Double Shot is probably going to go away pretty soon to make room for some new things coming up. So, and that's one of the things I don't like about running a company like this. These are all my babies.
Yeah.
And I have to figure out which ones get the axe so that new ones can come in and keep creating. But that might be on its way out. So if you're interested in having a Buffalo barista on your beard shelf, then go ahead and grab up Double Shot now.
We have a question here. Where do you put the code in the code on mobile?
Oh goodness. I work so much from a laptop that is a good question. I believe it's at the checkout, like the checkout page. Right before you submit payment, on that same page, there's a discount bar. And if you can't find it there, then the worst case scenario, you get on a desktop or a laptop, and it's a lot easier to find for some reason. I don't know why that is, but
I'll try and do it mobile while we're sitting here to see if I can pull it up.
Yeah.
Headmaster is the best. One could say is the GOAT.
It used to be called that. That's why he's kind of got
okay.
those little shades. That was Dan's original name for it. And then when we did the rebrand, we wanted to kind of change it all to the rustic look. So Headmaster worked better.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me add this to cart. So, I see Midnight on here too. A refined cologne beard oil. Talk to me about that one. While I'm adding it to my
what's
cart.
that again? I'm sorry.
Midnight.
Yeah. So Midnight is our way of making something that's more on that gentleman's cologne edge. So when you smell it out of the bottle, a lot of people have told me it's a subtle cologne. I don't find it to be subtle, but in comparison to other like bigger, rounder, fuller scents, then I can see why. But it is definitely more geared towards the guy who has to wear like a suit and tie or wants to go on a very nice date. It has notes of tobacco and bourbon in it, and by notes I mean they are secondary players. It's not like a tobacco bourbon scent. It is a very, very cologne musk forward scent, but it's a really nice one. I think of it as a perfect Sunday best kind of smell. So yeah.
What's your favorite scent out of your lineup, or maybe a favorite scent that you've had even in the past?
Probably my favorite scent's the one that's coming out after Short and Stout. And I try to keep to my guns, say my favorite scent is the next one I'm coming up with,
Yeah.
But we do have one that's a custom that we did with Camo Cam. He won it at the Ruddy Christmas Bash we did in December. Okay. And so this custom scent is called Bark Tender. He wanted to use an Irish red setter. We put a powdered wig on him. He looks like he's in the pose of like Samuel Adams, right?
Yeah.
And it is like a root beer, marshmallow, tobacco, and oud scent profile. And if you like dark, really nice, semi-sweet kind of scents, this one is just great. I love this one right out of the bottle in my beard. I want to drink it and can't. So, I mean, and it's really, I mean, it doesn't sound like it'd go together, but my goodness gracious, does it ever. So I'm going to say, look out for Bark Tender, because that's coming a lot sooner than I was planning on releasing it. I'm going to make sure Camo gets his first because it is his custom. But as soon as he's got it in hand, I'm going to be like, ready to go.
Bark Tender, huh?
Yeah.
Cool. That sounds pretty interesting.
It's a fun one.
Yeah. You want to eat it, but you also want to smell like it.
Right. It's not foodie like some of my seasonal ones have been, but it's just really good. Like I feel like it's a really refined kind of scent.
Agreed. Hey Adrian, how's it going, man? I agree. It's always nice when the owner has an awesome beard. Makes it that much better, right?
Thanks. It's the business card. I actually don't put business cards in the packets, so this is what you get.
Yeah. It says, okay, so you found it after you click everything after you do the PayPal stuff. So yeah, I literally did the same thing just now while we were talking, and I got to that point too. So I'm glad that you got there. Awesome.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so just ordered Pillow Talk. Okay, so talk to me about this Pillow Talk. So I heard about this last year because you said it came out last year, right?
Yeah, last Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Wait, just recently?
You know what? No. Like 20. It might have been 2019, man.
Okay.
It might have been around that long, because I know we had like one of our older labels, and it was part of the rebranding. So we already had it in rotation by the time we did that
Okay.
in the summer of 2020. But
Okay.
yeah, so it's
where I'd heard of it from last year, and it could have just been a couple months that I heard of it. But I was like, I feel like I've heard this. I heard some rave about it. Talk to me about Pillow Talk. I want to know about it.
yeah. So Pillow Talk is another one of our cologne scents. We were trying to dabble at that point in the cologne world. Um, And so, what I would say out of our whole lineup, Pillow Talk, Midnight, and the three Sawyer series scents are going to be cologne.
Okay.
And then Magi is another one for Christmas. That's like a very oud centric kind of scent. But so Pillow Talk is a really nice musky cologne that's got notes of chocolate. We call it chocolate covered strawberries and suede, some tobacco, and champagne. So it's got a really nice lift to it, but there's some really good depth to it too. Yeah, and we move a lot of that. I think maybe because there's a stag with a pipe and a robe on. He looks a lot like Hef, but I think people like just having that on their beard shelf. So
That's cool.
but it's a fun one. It's a fun one, and it smells really great. I think it's another really great date night scent.
That's really cool. Okay, so something else I wanted to talk about because we talked about it a little bit through DMs, right? Like I was asking you kind of about like, the summer butter.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, so summer butter is really interesting to me because, and let's see if we can get to focus here. So if you guys don't know, in the store, he's got this thing called summer butter, and it looks like this. And so I was like, what is that? And how did you come up with it? So if you don't mind, you can give the explanation because you did it way better than I would.
Oh, sure, sure. When we first began making butters, we were doing whipped butters, and all of you probably know or have bought some kind of whipped butter that showed up in a sopping mess in the summertime, or even before or after that. I mean, now like where I live, it'll start getting warm somewhere around April, and then it won't stop. It won't cool down till right at November most of the time.
Okay.
So like that was a long stretch of time for us to like keep making this product that was so time and bodily intensive. I mean, we were whipping tons and tons of this stuff only to get a few jars out of each batch, then to find out that it melted down and all the air that we had pumped into this whip went away.
Right.
And that's really incredibly frustrating. So we decided to look around and try to find something to alleviate it. I was talking to a few other makers at the time. I was like, have you figured out a way to do this? I mean, guys were putting like a whipped butter into a thermal bubble mailer with like 2 or 3 ice packs. But the problem with those is those ice packs, they would melt within 24 hours. And if it took 2 days to get to you, then, you spent extra money on packaging that didn't help.
Yep.
So it was just trying to alleviate a lot of those problems. Lo and behold, all of the things that I used in my butter had a liquid version, a fractionated version. So we came up with a way to put them all together so you get the same nourishment. The long chain fatty acids are removed when we do this. So you don't necessarily get all of the nutrients that you would get from a full body butter.
Yeah.
But it's really, really helpful when you purchase that, you're buying something liquid. It shows up liquid. You're not upset. You've got it down. You've got really good nourishment. And it also just really works well in a dop bag if you're going on vacation in the summer. You don't have to worry about your beard being fried by chlorine or the sun, and you can still keep it up without it melting in your bag and ruining your clothes and stuff like that. So that's where summer butter came from. And liquid butter at the time was like, that was one of those weird things. What is he trying to get at? So I think some people even told me after they had tried it and loved it, they were like, at first I thought this was like snake oil, man.
Yeah.
You're just trying to pull a fast one over us. And it turns out my beard loves it. Like,
I used it the other day. It was pretty nice. I used it the other day. And it's funny you call it summer butter. I'd almost picture using this sort of almost in place of a beard oil during the summer. Like,
sure.
Like, for me, I'm probably going to pick up this shipwreck, and I'll try it out over summer because I'll have it. I'll probably pick up this shipwreck, right? And then I'm going to go to the pool or something like that, right? And so what am I going to do? I'm going to throw some of this in with no oil, just this, and just coat the hairs, right? Just to protect them a little bit from the chlorine and the, whatever else. And that's probably what I'm going to try using that instead of using full-bodied butter just to see how that goes. I mean, my beard.
I'd love to know what your findings are, really, because I mean, it is such a new kind of product.
Yeah.
At least in the intent, I do know that. I mean, oils are all different. Like beard oils are all different, carrier blends and ratios and everything else. So it's not unheard of to use the things that are in summer butter in some other capacity for some other reason. But this is actually supposed to be in place of a solid butter, that just so you don't like lose some of that product. And so and it sells like hotcakes, man. I think it's something really cool. And we're starting to see some trends in the beard community as a result of that, which is fun. It's fun to see that, maybe we were forerunners on some stuff. That'd be cool. So
no, it's really cool. And you mentioned, you can use these ingredients to, in some other capacity to make other things. And I see that. But when I look at the ingredients here and I'm looking at, the order of the ingredients, I mean, it's clear to me that this is essentially a melted down butter into a bottle. Really cool.
Easton, there is no hold at all with the summer butter. The hold would come from like a solid shea and some beeswax. You don't have either of those in there.
No,
but you do have a really nice, thick, very thick consistency that's going to give you the softness and the what do they call moisturizing? So
I'll show you. Let's see if the camera can focus long enough. So this is literally. I didn't open the top part of this one. Hold on. Let me grab the other one.
Does it have the seal in there?
Yeah, it has a seal in there. And the one I used the other day was the shipwreck.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So this one, you can see. You see that? It almost looks like an oil. It's a little bit thicker, obviously, than a typical oil would be, but it's right around kind of what an oil would look like. And it's just like that. So you're not going to get any hold out of that.
No, and I will say a very, very little bit goes a long way. I've heard some people say they use as much summer butter as they do for their actual oil. Whereas with a solid butter, you probably know that you're using like a dime size or something like that. A dime is going to be a lot of this stuff. So $25 for a 4 ounce retail, that'll last you a good long while.
A long time. Yeah. So I've got these two. I probably won't ever run out of these.
Probably not.
That is a lot. Yeah. And what I just did there, that was a ton, guys. So I was just trying to demonstrate.
Yeah.
Pointing that out. I even still have, gosh, that smells so good. Oh man. We're going on vacation in April, like starting April. And I'm just so excited. And this is what's going to go with me. Like I said, so I'm going to be bringing the shipwreck, summer butter, and then I'm going to be bringing the oil, and then I'm going to be bringing the balm because I've got the balm too.
Right on, man. Yeah. Right on.
Oh, and I've got the butter. I didn't realize. I thought the butter I had in River Runner, but I've got the butter. So actually, I'll probably be bringing the butter over the balm to the beach. We'll see. All right. So let's see. There's a bunch of people in here. Sorry, guys. We've just been talking. 8-Bit Beard Co. What's up?
Hey, how are you, man? Sean's a really great guy, man.
Yeah, he's nice. Cool dude. Been talking to him quite a bit recently, actually.
Yeah.
Oud scents. Do you have any oud scents? Yeah.
We do have oud in Whistle Punk. That's part of the Sawyer series. So Whistle Punk has campfire, amber, oud, and then it's got a really nice cologne scent with it.
Yeah, warm cologne.
Yeah. And then the next scent that we're going to be releasing, Bartender, that I chatted about just a second ago, that has oud in it as well, along with root beer, marshmallow, and tobacco, like a really nice sweet tobacco. And then and at Christmas time, if you're really, really into oud, Magi will come out, and that one's got frankincense, myrrh, and oud in it. It's
Ooh.
probably my longest lasting scent. And by longest lasting, I mean into the next day. But it's really subtle out of the bottle. It's one of those, like, you
Interesting.
think it's not going to be super, super strong. You put it in there and it lasts. It's got staying power. It's not going to overwhelm your senses, but it'll stay with you for a long while. So
That's cool.
Christmas is coming, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're going to have that one again around Christmas time next year, I'm guessing?
Yes. Yeah. I learned some things this past season, Christmas season. We released that one and one called Santa's Twerk Shop a little bit too late in the game. Not that nobody got it, but we're going to release those Christmas scents a lot earlier. We just had so much fun with like Halloween and Thanksgiving. It was hard to keep up, but
yeah,
it was fun.
Yeah, I can imagine that's interesting when you own a company. You're like trying to figure out when the best time to release these would be. And for a Christmas scent, I would assume it's like pretty much around Thanksgiving is when you would release that, right? Or is that too early?
I don't know anymore, man, because the way I have to think is like I have to start thinking the way Walmart does. As much as people say they hate seeing Halloween stuff at the 4th of July,
yeah,
people buy that stuff because they want to set up stuff before the season begins.
Yeah.
I found out, like, I think we released our pumpkin spice scent, Ichabod's Main, at the end of August. That was Halloween. That's our Halloween scent.
Yeah.
And we sold it slam through August, September, and into October. And then I had to start, like, we released Los Muertos for Day of the Dead, and that was in September. And I never could keep it on the shelf. So I'm thinking you have to be at least like a month or a month and a half ahead of what seems logical.
Yeah.
I mean, but people will buy it to prepare,
Right. Well, and then you gotta anticipate like shipping.
Yeah.
You got anticipate like when people get paychecks and stuff, right? Because maybe not the first 2 weeks or however, maybe not this month, maybe the next month, and so the earlier they have the opportunity to do those things, you know, that makes sense. It makes sense,
especially with a year like last year. I mean, the shipping setup was just mayhem. So if I had waited till Thanksgiving, which I probably did, and that's probably what I'm not going to do that again.
Okay.
But if I wait till like Halloween to release Bad Pilgrim, less people get it. More people do get it and love it, but they don't get it in time to actually enjoy it during the season.
During the season. Totally makes sense. Yeah. I've never even like had to think about that. I just I'm like, ooh, cool, new scent, and I'm like trying it out. But like,
it's like juggling. I'm getting a business degree over here on the fly, bro. It's nuts.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can imagine. What's up, Devin?
Hey, Dev, man.
Man, that is like really kind of interesting and really cool. Do you have a summer scent coming out?
Well, the trio that I mentioned, we want to release that. A couple years ago, I released a summer scent called Ruddy Slush, and it's based on a cherry limeade slushie from Sonic.
Nice.
And that is another one of those scents I released way too late in the game. It was like the dog days of summer at that point, and people were like, okay, well, we're going into fall now.
Yeah.
So maybe not, but I think if we release Ruddy Slush again, some people would probably pick it up if we released it somewhere around May or so. It'd be a fun one to do again, actually. I'd love to figure out what kind of animal we'll use for that one. But
talk to me.
You got me thinking now.
Talk to me about this twerk shop. I didn't get it. I didn't see that actually. I've heard a few of these that you're mentioning, but I didn't hear about twerk shop, and that's weird because you think I would have heard about that one.
Yeah. So Santa's Twerk Shop was a very limited run in the Christmas season of 2019. In fact, it was so limited that I only released it during the Ruddy Reveal live stream in December of that year. Okay. And I had like 12 half-ounce bottles, and I rewrote "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" with a parody to go along with this whole like Santa's after party. When he gets back, he's done delivering packages, and he just starts to get down and drop that booty,
Yeah.
So Santa's Twerk Shop is a really neat scent profile. It's really like a soft winter mint, kind of like those those mint biscuits that you can get sometimes at the end, like when you're paying for your meal at a buffet or something. It's some sweet mint like that. It has a really nice amber, and then it also has what we call dirty dollar bills. It's a scent that smells so much like crisp dollars. And you put them all together and you end up with this really nice wintry kind of cologne. And the people who have gotten it have told me, I want this year round. I'm like, it's Santa's Twerk Shop. I can't do Santa's Twerk Shop year round. That's Bam's thing with Jolly Old Fat Man. I can't be the guy that has a Santa scent forever. So, but yeah, that one's so fun. And like the artwork this year is a reindeer in like an elf costume with his big old butt shaking towards the viewer. So it's fantastic. It's so much fun. Yeah.
I love that you have so much fun with this. It's really clear to me. Like all the stuff we've been talking about, like you just have a blast with it. That's awesome to see.
Yeah, man. If I don't, I want to quit, you know?
Yeah.
So
I can see it. What's up, Jay Cruz?
Hey, Cruz.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Oh,
I see. Is he old enough? I love it.
Old enough.
I'll find out.
Uh-oh.
All right, so let's do another giveaway. We're running up on close to 50 minutes here.
Sure, man. Yeah.
This is the second giveaway, and this is the final giveaway. It's just you guys know.
Yeah.
What did you want to do for this one? My memory is horrible.
Oh, no, it's cool. I actually want to give away a free month of the Ruddy Reveal subscription service we have.
That's awesome.
And see if somebody who wins it would like to. Now, if you're already a subscriber, it won't apply to you.
Yeah.
You know, most of the people in here, I don't believe are, so I think we're good. But you know, it's our monthly. It's a month-long experience. You get a free bottle of oil from our main lineup with your first purchased month. But it comes with like an ounce of mystery beard oil. It comes with this. I'm pointing the wrong way. It comes with like the certificate that gets you into the detective agency. You get this ounce of oil with a scratch off label. You're not supposed to scratch it off until the last Thursday of every month. That's when we do the live stream. And all month long, I send you clues that are like memos from Chief Tingle, who is the chief of the detective agency. And those clues might be images. They might be links to GIFs. They might be short video clips. They might be audio drama. And my wife and I, we write these stories from scratch, and we create a whole like mystery thing. And then you get the chance to win 2 major drawings in the live stream at the end. One is for like guessing the scent profile that's in the bottle, and the other is for guessing who done it in the mystery story. And there's other perks there too. Like, I mean, only subscribers for 48 hours after that live stream get like an extended line of that mystery scent if they like it. And then, you know, just some other things. It gives you the most exclusivity that I have seen out of a monthly box. So it's really fun. Yeah, $20 a month, and somebody's going to get it tonight.
Yeah, it's unique. And so, yeah, we're going to do a giveaway of this. So what I think my favorite part about this is, and, you know, I haven't gone through the whole thing yet, obviously, but I love that there's this like mystery label on here. And so, you know, my brother's staying here with me, living at my house right now. He's in high school, and he's, you know, my parents live in upstate New York, and so he's with me in Georgia. And so he's here to kind of doing schoolwork, and every now and again he'll come in the room and just smell this. And we'll talk about this scent, you know. We're like, what is in that? What do you think is in it? And he goes, I don't know why, but today it smells like grape bubble gum. And I'm like, what? I don't smell that at all. And when I smell it, like initially I'm like, I smell something chocolatey in that. But then I'm like, I don't know. Like, you know, and I just go back and forth. And it's so funny because without anything on this at all, like no hints, it's weird. I smell different things every time I smell it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, our hashtag, one of our hashtags for the whole thing is sniff it out, and the other one is noodles and nostrils. So you're supposed to use your nose and your brain. And I've told people this before, like sometimes it's not going to be your favorite scent. I don't set out to make this like the your favorite scent ever.
No, yeah.
And it's not $20 for a bottle of oil. It's $20 for a month-long experience. Think of it as an escape room for your mind all month long. It's a killer deal, I think. So we have a really fun time with it. I'm the most passionate about this than anything else in my company.
Yeah.
And I want more and more people involved, because the bigger the pool is, the better it is,
Yeah. I'm going to shout out Devin real quick. I know he did a video on your Ruddy reveal, and I haven't watched it yet. I've been saving it because I want to kind of do this experience before I watch this video. But I might watch it anyways. I don't know. We'll see.
It's stellar, man. It's stellar.
He does good stuff. All right, let's do the giveaway, because I'm getting distracted.
Yeah, let's do it.
Otto's going to get in here and start yelling at me. Hold on. All right, we got 33 people in here. Cool. All right. So I'm going to pick a number between 1 and 25. Go. I love the little cup you're drinking out of there. What is that?
It is a Cusca. It's actually like a camping cup. So,
nice.
It came with a carabiner. That thing clanged all over the place, so I just took it off. It's by a company called Durston with an E. Durston.
Cool.
They also have like a bigger 12-ounce one that looks like a pot. It's got instead of finger holes. But yeah, it's fun. Cool.
Yeah, cool. Is good too, by the way. I keep smelling this one. So it's funny when I get like companies that I'm reviewing. Like I sit at this desk and I work in this desk, but I also do like YouTube, and like everything is like literally right here in this room. And so because of COVID,
sure.
But whatever companies I have lined up for review, everything that they have sent me sits literally right here. And so I'm sitting here working all day, and I'm just smelling stuff, and I'm like, okay, am I picking that scent up? Am I, and I'm like putting it on my tattoo. I'm putting it like, wherever, and then oil ends up getting everywhere, and I'm like, oh god. Anyways,
dude, that reminds me. Like I went to a store today, and this guy had what looked like a do-rag hanging out of the back of his pocket, and then I looked down and realized it was hanging from a carabiner. It was a golf rag.
Okay.
But there's like a carabiner with a little magnetic piece on it. And I was like, dude, that's perfect for guys like us.
Yeah.
Spilling crap constantly. And you're always looking. I mean, I'm wasting rolls of paper towels.
Oh, I can't tell you how many times I've picked up, like, I mean, this sounds stupid, but I've literally unrolled socks so my desk sits right next to my dresser, and I can literally reach over to my dresser handle and open my sock drawer and just pull it out and like wipe up the oil, because I'm like, what? I just don't want to get up again. I just, I spilled stuff. All right, hold on. Let me do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we got a giveaway going.
Yeah, I know. The number was 16, and the first one that shows up on my screen, remember, is prioritized. Is Bearded Cheesehead.
Right on, man. Ryan is actually a subscriber of the Ruddy Reveal. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's sort of a bummer. I mean, congratulations, Ryan.
He can choose somebody else to give it to later if he wants to from this stream. That's totally cool too.
Okay. That's cool. That's hilarious that he got that.
Yeah.
I think he's like one of two people in here probably that has it.
Yeah, there might be, I don't know. I think I've gotten maybe 3 or 4 in here. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But
Ryan's is.
Uh-oh. He took himself out of the show. Now, Embrace the Beard Life is my show. Ryan, you chose Chris. Who's Chris? You're back. I was like, ooh.
Okay, Chris, send Ruddy Man. Okay, so you chose Chris. Where's Chris? Let me find Chris. That's cool. So is that Chris Terry? Is this the one? Is this the Chris? That's awesome, man. Thank you for passing that forward for someone who already is a subscriber.
That's awesome, man. Thank you, dude.
Thank you. Good stuff.
Good, dude. Rings have a whistle punk.
Yeah, sorry about that. That's the thing about Mac, right? Is I'm using this mouse, and if I just barely touch it to the left, it just kicks me completely out of the stream, and I'm like, oh god, I'm like trying to get back.
Oh man, that's better than my first couple of streams, man. I was sitting here like I didn't realize I was even live. I'm just doing this, tapping. I'm like typing things, and they're picking up all the tapping. It sounds like I'm just punching the microphone, and they're like, "Jimmy, we're here." I'm like, okay.
Right. That's awesome. So, Chris, Terry, do you have an Instagram, and can you reach out via Instagram that way? Can you do that? Let's see what he says. I just want to make sure that he can reach out, because if not, then we need to put your email, I guess, in the comment.
Sure. Well, you can, Ruddy Man Grooming at gmail.com. That'll work too. So whichever one is the most accessible to you.
Okay.
It's right on, man. Dude, these guys are doing it to it. I'm checking out the orders from the stream right now.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So
yeah, guys, you guys have approximately 5 more minutes to utilize the 35% off discount. So make sure you guys are utilizing that, because once the stream is over, he's going to cut the code and everything, and all of that. And I try and keep these to an hour so that I can be fair for every person we have on, and my wife wants to see me, so
yeah, it's good. It's good to have a wife that wants to see you.
Yeah. She says, don't do it too long, and that's the thing about like beard content and this beard world is, I've got the kids I hang out with, and then I also work full time during the day, right? Like I'm a traffic engineer for the state, so I'm working on, I'm full 40 hours a week, and then I do content where I'm recording, editing, talking to company owners. It's just crazy, right? The amount of things that I'm doing all day long, and so when I do these, I'm like, okay. Over an hour is just too much, anyways, in my opinion. Like I don't even have the capacity to sit in an hour stream. I can't do it. I'll sit there for 15 minutes on and off, right, and listen or whatever while I'm like doing the dishes or I'm cooking or something. Like I really enjoy them, but like anything over an hour, and I'm like, I'm just lost. I can't care anymore.
Yeah,
and that's just, maybe it's just me.
No, I don't think it is. I think at the end of a long day like that, and especially at the end of a long week like that, you're probably like, I don't even remember what stream I'm in. Am I on YouTube?
Well, and then there's so many different streams, right? And so, anyways, my point is, that's why I try to keep these to an hour. I have a blast that way. I still have fun with it. It's not like overkill where I'm just like, okay, I've recorded 2 videos today. 3/4 of my day is beard related content, but I have fun with it, and then I can still see Emily before bed. So
yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah. So Chris, email ruddymangrooming@gmail.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, Nick, thank you, man. Make sure you let me know when that bartender is ready for summer party. If you want to sign up for my newsletter, the Ruddy Reader, it's at the top of our website. You sign up for that. Everybody in that newsletter knows when a product comes out at least 24 hours before everyone else. So
cool.
Go check that out. That is the surefire way to make sure that you are in the know first.
I'm gonna have to check that one out too. You're talking about it too much. It's this one I gotta see.
Yeah, I really hope I deliver now, because I've told everybody this is my favorite scent, and they're gonna be like, "Man, this smells like skunk." So
do you have any questions for me? I know I kind of ran the show and I was asking you about yourself. Do you want to know anything else about me?
Like how you're relatively. I don't want to say this respectfully, but you're relatively new as an influencer, yes?
Yes. I wouldn't even
call myself a year or.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call myself an influencer, but yeah, thank you.
Well,
doing the whole YouTube thing, sure. That's what people call it, I guess. I put my first video out in January of 2020. So
okay.
I am 1 year and some change through this. Yeah.
Right on. I love seeing how people, once they get like their toes wet in something, they just go bonkers making it happen. Like that's exciting to me.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I constantly put out there to people is like, as long as you're like kind to people and you're, maintaining humility, I think people see that. And then all the rest, like the blue light behind you and your logo framed and all that kind of stuff, that just adds to the entire experience. It's not like, oh, he's legit because he's got lights. You know, it becomes more like an accentuation of your persona, you know. So that gets me, that inspires me in my own craft, you know. So it's really rad.
Yeah, I hear you. That's thank you. That's a compliment for sure, and I appreciate it. You know, the personality really matters when you're talking about, like, you know, an owner, company owner, an influencer, or anyone for that matter. And so the blue light, which, you know, is always a running joke actually, because the blue light. I'm just gonna show the stream real quick.
Yeah.
So this is a running joke, but this blue light is a Christmas light. It's got a mistletoe on it.
That is perfect.
That I've never showed it. I've talked about it before on my streams, because this was literally $11 at Home Depot, or no, it was at Lowe's on sale over last summer. So about 6 months, and then that's where you get this.
But it shows up so beautifully on screen, man.
I know, it really does.
Crazy how it works like that.
Yeah, and what's funny about it is I set it up different every time. It literally just sits on my bed, like over here in the
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah. I've got a bunch of like little battery operated Christmas lights hanging around here. I think I have one strand of like legitimate lights, and then I have fake fire everywhere. Like, I mean, you know.
Yeah.
But it matches me. So
the lighting is fun. And I didn't get into the whole lighting thing until like 6 months in, right? So I started in, you know, January, and I was putting out videos pretty slowly, but I was using an iPhone to record, right? I didn't have my logo on the, you know, I had my logo for the channel already, but I didn't have it up behind me, and I didn't have the shelving, and I started adding things slowly, and I got a new camera, and then I started messing with lighting, and I was like, gosh, these lights are expensive.
Yes.
So that's where I found that $11 on sale at Lowe's. And it worked great.
That's it, man. That's how you do it. My next step is to actually get a camera that's not attached to my laptop. So
once yours doesn't look bad for streaming.
Well, no, I mean it's a MacBook built-in kind of FaceTime camera. So that's why it looks good. So, but yeah, man, I want something that I can focus, like what yours does, you know.
Yeah.
Now we're talking shop at this point, but
to me, this is. I know. I'm sorry. I'm probably boring the hell out of everyone in the stream now.
No, it's awesome stuff.
Yeah. So look, I love to focus on something like this and really show people like what it looks like and everything. This is like my favorite part about doing this. I mean, it looks like someone could grab it out of the screen.
No kidding, man. Like it's so dimensional. It's awesome.
Yeah. And I've got a box light literally right behind the camera. So like right behind this, it's literally butt up behind it. And so that's why it's so much light here at the front of the camera. And then
I've got two here.
Okay.
So I don't just like, I'm not just a shadow set against all this stuff, right?
Yep. I've got two box lights.
I've learned some things. I'm learning some things.
You're doing good. Yeah, I've got a box light over here. You can see like the white coming from this direction. And then I've got one directly in front of me, but for whatever reason, it works well. So I do it.
Yeah, it sure does, man. You got like that really nice shady kind of, not shade. You don't look shady, but you know.
No, I don't look too bright either.
Right? Gradient kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mine looks like we're inside a cottage and it's blizzarding outside.
Hey, it kind of goes with the beard and everything.
Yeah, man.
All right, well, we'll end it there. For those who are curious, the orange light is literally just a lamp over in the corner, and I've got like one of those little twisty, like Lowe's light bulbs that have like the little twine looking stuff in them. That's all it is.
Yeah. It's awesome. Lowe's is getting shouted out tonight.
I know. Yeah, Lowe's, if you want to sponsor, you know, I'm kidding. In my dreams, right?
But for real. Oh man.
All right.
Super cool.
Yeah, we'll end it here. We're over an hour now. I thank you guys all for being here. I really appreciate it. This was a ton of fun. Jimmy, thank you so much, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, for sure. And seriously, thanks to everyone. Hopefully you guys got a chance to use the code 35% off. If you're watching this afterwards, thank you guys for watching afterwards, and try and catch us next time live so you can save some cash. And yeah, we'll leave it there. See you guys next time. Be sure to embrace your beard and embrace the beard life. See you. Bye. That's how I end my videos. See you guys.